What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another review. Today we have the FlefToys Daredevil, and this is a 7-inch scale figure. I got it without the box, which is why it comes like this. But let's get him unboxed. Let's get a closer look at the figure and see what he looks like. So here's a closer look at the figure. As you can see, the sculpt work is phenomenal. I really love the way that this figure looks. He was $50, I think about $42 without the box. He looks amazing, right? Looking really good there. Has a lot of good weathering on the boots. A lot of good details. The sculpt work on the head sculpts is amazing. The body is really defined, right? So as you can see, this is what he's going to look like. But let's get into articulation. His head can move down this much, move up that much, so not a lot of range. Has some decent range side to side. The ab crunch is pretty good, actually. Going back as well. He can hit the T-pose. Yeah, he can kind of hit the T-pose, right? Arms go around like all the way. Oh, he does have a bicep swivel. Wow. Okay. Bicep swivel. I wasn't expecting bicep swivel double jointed. Side to side. Wow. See, I'm not expecting this much range from. I'm like expecting McFarlane range, but I guess because it's $50, the expectation is a little bit higher. He does have like a lot of good range here on this abdomen area. Very surprised by the bicep swivel. His leg is a little restricted because of the holster here, right? But then if you kick up the other side, that's kind of like basically as much as he can kick anyways. So I wouldn't say it's entirely restricting. In terms of kicking out, that's how far he's going to kick out, right? He's already, yeah. He doesn't have a thigh swivel, but like his leg swivels inside the joint, kind of similar to the Mafex. Doesn't have a drop down. Wasn't really expecting a drop down, to be honest. Does he? I don't think so. Maybe he's too stiff and like he does have a drop down, but like I don't think he does, right? Double jointed knees. No toe hinge. Oh wait, he does have a toe hinge. He does have a toe hinge. Very slight, but he does have one. Right? I'm scared to like get my fingers stuck there. And then ankle moves moves a decent amount actually. I'd say the biggest downfall of this figure in terms of articulation is the legs not kicking up very high. But aside from that, oh, and the butterfly joints. Yeah, the butterfly joint's really not that good. It's more like a disc than an actual joint. You see, like it kind of like stops like right there. I mean, it's okay, but yeah, it's not that great. And then checking the disc going back, goes actually a little bit better back than forward, right? But yeah, butterfly joint, leg articulation, gonna be the weakest point so far. Honestly, I feel like they could have made the cut a little bit more, had a lot of more range there. Oh well, they were focusing on the way that it looks, which it looks phenomenal. The proportions look great. He looks amazing. Now let's get into the accessories. For the accessories, it comes with 3 additional pairs of hands. One being this open hand. See the designs on the gloves. Punching hands. You see the knuckles, silver there, looking really nice. And then holding hands. Very nice design. And I mean, he already comes with holding hands as well, but I guess it's just like a tighter pair of the holding hands. He also comes with this like stick that he can actually combine the batons to make it look like a walking stick. I have the batons here. He also comes with these 2 batons. I slide them into the holster. You can put one of the batons here and make it like a walking stick, or if not a walking stick, like an actual like fighting stick, I'd say, yeah, it's more of like a fighting stick than an actual walking stick. But I think it's cool to think of it as a walking stick, right? So yeah, piece to connect it there. 2 batons. It gets the job done. And then he comes with these wires where he can connect the batons at the end of each wire and have it like the Mafex does. Oh, that's not it. That's not right. And connect it like the Mafex does and have the wire like this. But on top of that, he also comes with a grapple hook where if you put 1 baton, you get the grapple hook from the comics and like the show as well. Comes with like this little grapple hook end for him to swing. Pretty cool addition, something I think the Mafex is missing. But that's really cool. You get 2 wires, 1 for both batons, 1 for the grapple hook. And the last accessory he comes with is actually a swappable unmasked head sculpt, which looks really nice. I think my only gripe with this head sculpt is the eyes. For some reason, the eyes look a little like off to me at certain angles. It looks decent, but then like head on, it kind of like looks a little off. I'm not sure why for me. It might just be me, but I feel like the left eye is a little higher than the right eye, maybe. But yeah, this is the last accessory it comes with, a swappable unmasked head sculpt. Let's move on to the size comparison now. Here we have a size comparison between the Mafex Daredevil. This is a FelfToys Shadowland Daredevil. And this is the Matt Murdock Marvel Legends from No Way Home. And as you can see, the height difference is a lot. I saw that it was like 6.5 centimeters or something like that. And I was like, okay, maybe it might scale a little bit. But absolutely not. This is definitely a 7-inch scale figure that is not going to scale with your 112 figures at all. I was really, really disappointed by that. And that might be the only con of this figure is the height. Aside from like the minor gripes in the articulation and that one small detail in that sculpt, this is like something that's like, damn, I wish he was just a little bit smaller, almost like Mafex Daredevil's height, where it could have just fit perfectly with my 112 line. But honestly, that is not a con on the figure itself. That's more of like a personal preference. So don't let that sway you away if you collect 7-inch scale figures, or if you just want another Daredevil to add to your collection, which is why I bought him. I think he looks great. And I forgot to mention, this is the Shadowland suit as well. They also have a full red outfit for his iconic look as well. But since I already had the Mafex Daredevil, I went with the Shadowlands look. But yeah, this figure looks amazing. He functions well. I really love that holster with the batons on the side. It just looks amazing. There's something about functional accessories that make the figure feel so real, you know. For the Daredevil, it's just like that clip on the side that I just always leave on there, even if the batons are in his hands. I don't really have like the motivation to even swap them. I kind of wish you were able to slot them in, maybe, you know. But his accessories have so much issues, we're not even going to get into that. But here's the size comparison. You guys can make your choice depending on how you feel about him being more in the 7-inch scale. I think he still looks great. He's going to be a display piece for me. But yeah, let's move on to the final thoughts. To wrap up the discussion, I think this figure is great. It's definitely like a high 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10. I'd say maybe 8 out of 10 just because it was like $50, especially with the box. It's kind of expensive. Like, look at what Hasbro's with their maximum line, you know, like I understand this is like a custom, like independent creator, but that's a lot to ask for. Yeah, I don't know how to feel about that. I think the price is really that what got me. Like if this was maybe like 35, 45 at best, but like 45 without the box. Like I don't know. I haven't really purchased figures from independent creators before or customizers, so I couldn't tell you. I'm assuming he's independent. I don't entirely know too much about the FlefToys line and their new business, so I'm not gonna like undermine them and say it's only one person, but I definitely don't know how many people are on that team. I think this is still a great figure though. It's just that butterfly that I mentioned before, the leg articulation being a little bit limited, but he's great. He functions well. He's worth it. The sculpt is nice. The design is nice. The quality is there. The quality is definitely there, and I think this is their first figure ever. So this is something to be proud of for sure. And it definitely took the community by storm because everybody kind of just did not expect this to come out, and everybody is talking about it, everybody is reviewing it. So I hope this review gives you some insight on the figure and helps you decide on whether you want to buy it or not. Again, great figure, functions well, does what he has to do. Just doesn't scale perfectly in the 112 line. But if you're like a McFarlane collector and you're looking to add a 7-inch scale Marvel figure to your collection, this might be the one. But be wary of the price. I hope you guys enjoyed the review, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.